Let's see what Virtus.pro is going to have in store for us today, but this has been such a disappointing run for a team that was always the gatekeeper of, you know, the top 5 teams, like one of the hardest teams to put away. They've fallen off a cliff here in these past few months. Especially on Vertigo. Vertigo's been a real tough show for them. They only got 6 rounds versus Complexity, 3 of them on the T side. And they're going to be charging in towards Dupree and Madden. The setup together, swinging out with the flashes. They're blinded. Finally, first blood will be drawn. It's Magis to pick it up. Flit and Norbert battling back. And this pistol round looks comfortable for Virtus.pro. But Snappy's on that flank. Oh, he'd have to do something real special to make this happen. And he needed that kill real quick. And you can see everyone, 3 players peeking in rebuttal. Nice hit from Virtus.pro, but it was good and simple. I think it was, Dupree over behind Quad in the pillar, and the Molotov comes in. He evacuates both players playing at the default boxes, and that's not a recipe for success. Tough pistol round for Falcons, and they're going to be down 0-1. This is the first time I've casted the new Vertigo. This is the first. Yeah, it is the first time we've casted the new Vertigo. Oh, you haven't had one either? No. Nice. Nice. So this is the first time. Kind of weird that it's been this long. Yeah, it has been. I've been like waiting for Vertigo to come out. It's great to be here. No one wants to play it anymore. Yeah, it's true. Especially Virtus.pro. Slowed down on the rotation by Caution in middle, but I think they'll be here in time. And Falcons will have a decent attempt at stopping this hit. Oh, and just burned out, forced into the open. And that Rifle of Fame takes him out of there. Sampaius with a good peek. It's Norbert that hits that deck. Now 40 seconds left for 4v4. Electronic already boosted over the top of the wood. The rest of the Falcons players starting to be picked apart. And they fully rotated. They're all on this side of the map now. And these kills going the way of VP until that one from Snappy. It's still doable here for these MP9s. As Snappy swings out, clears out Electronic, and VP bailing out. They're trying to get away from this. And that bomb is sprinting back towards the A bomb site. Oh, Dupree, he's actually going to stick around at the B site. Denied of information. Virtus.pro get away with one. They get out of danger. They had that trademark Virtus.pro pause. A full execute showing presence at top of stairs, met resistance, and just waited. And that lured all the Falcon SMGs to swing and peek. And it's not the fight that the SMGs want. It's been great to just watch Dupree coming in, get that early warm-up. Making sure all your utilities on point, you're not misthrowing anything, and yeah, just going through your routine. And Dupree's been a consummate professional for all the years of his career. Oh yeah, and I mean, it's great to see him back in the squad. I think after Vitality, you were wondering, where is Dupree going to go? You give it one last try to qualify for every major. Tough situation for the Falcons in terms of results. Let's see if they can get it going in round 3 with that AK-47 saved over for Dupree. Snappy's gone into an M4 in Kevlar. I want to give this a good try. Utility rains into the bomb site. Magis burned off the double stack and he runs backwards. There's no safety for Magis. The floor is lava and he burns away. 3 Molotovs just land all around him. And Dupree, Snappy, save these rifles. Get away. Get out of there. Pistols should survive as long as possible to dissuade any kind of a hunch from Virtus.pro. Yeah, be the bodyguards. Virtus.pro come into this having lost their last 4 series. Yeah, that's rough. 1-2 to Complexity, 1-2 to Big, 0-2 to Liquid, 0-2 to G2. They have not had a whole lot of success and positivity. I think the hard thing for them at the moment, when I look at all the interviews and all the conversations that they're having, actually, let's hold the phone a little bit because Dupree is finding a little bit of safety. Might be able to grab one more kill. Electronics lost track of him. Good shot from Dupree, but he's got plenty of players around him still. He should be okay. Virtus.pro starting to run thin on time. We'll see a commitment shortly as they get their final pieces ready for this A attack. Madden, it is so important that he protects short so his teammate Sampaius can focus on the ramp swing. When does Falcons rotate? Because this fake is readable. There was noise dropping down from ramp now. Against Virtus.pro, you can never be super confident that that's actually, you know, a true piece of information you've gathered. Well, there's 20 seconds now. Site. Yeah, no one's shifted away from A. They're so ready for this. Now that we know what's coming at them. Great flash to get Dupree off of default boxes. Magis got a very good position for him, but it's only 1 kill. Great entries coming in from Virtus.pro, but limited time. 8 seconds as they cross into the bomb site. Just enough time to get this bomb down for Jame. And Snappy couldn't stop it. Now Flit steps up with a kill on Sampaius. It goes in a little bit too early, and Flit closes up the rest. So 3 kills for Flit at the end, and a 4th round in a row for Virtus.pro. Falcons, out of that big series that they played, the 2-1 victory, Would love Sun Pius to build upon the success he had there. We saw him kind of stroll into the bomb site, miss his shot on the swing and retake. 61 kills in that series against Big. They need that alt presence badly.
.3v3 on a perfect position for Virtus.pro to find themselves in as this bomb gets planted on default. Dupree sprinting back in from Generator, sending that Madden MP9 into the chaos, and James there to cover off Electronic, but now the AWP must close alone, and James is pushed down by the Spaniard. Finally, Falcons able to get their first round, and it comes in a pretty unexpected fashion.
Absolutely it does. I mean, good job working around the map for VP. Bomb took a little bit of time to get over to the B bomb site, allowing Falcons to get there, but still felt like those AKs and the AWP would have the range. See James towards the end trying to find a way to work his way back towards the stairs to get some safety after a shot and just couldn't find it. But those SMGs win all the fights, and Falcons finally on the board. Timeout called by them. A lot of the firepower comes from Sun Pius to create those opportunities, and he's been having a rough time since the transition to CS2.
Well, Dupree set up with the flash ineffective on Fame, so Dupree gets ripped apart. Now all the pressure is on Magisk, and he doesn't get a single kill either. That's multiple times now this B bomb site has fallen without a single kill on the initial attack. So Sun Pius is trying to plug that gap, and maybe a little bit ambitious to peek into the open there. He falls to Flit, and there isn't enough done on this defense. Madden, the blinding headshot on James, and now he feels like he can go for this one. He's going to sprint down into the bomb site. He's got a smoke left, and oh, Norbert taking damage on board, but that smoke deployed just at the right time makes it uncomfortable for Madden. This is a 5th round for VP. Falcons throw to Hampa's smoke. Bottom of the ramp. Gives Madden some cover to stand up on top of the ramp itself, and he'll peer on down. It's 1 for Madden before being traded by Norbert.
Electronic gonna monitor the flank.
Here comes a walk down those stairs to the MP9. It's Dupree. Finds himself at the bottom of the B stairs. Tough to get away with more than one here.
Yeah, but tough angle for Electronic to deal with. You're going to be clearing other angles. Oh, but he manages it so well. Snaps down, and with that aggressive stance, he says, you're probably the only defender here. Yeah, I'll walk into the B bomb site.
The mullet construction, Magisk is just sprinting to the generators, but how much can he really do to change the outcome of this round? Flashes up in the air. Snappy comes in. Magisk goes down, and Snappy will fall quickly after. Electronic just mauls them. It's 3 on that B play, and 6 rounds for Virtus.pro. And I'm starting to get very worried about Falcons now. This is their map pick. This is the map they look good on, and this is a map that Virtus.pro have been struggling on, and they're up 6-1.
James covering Flit as he makes a play through the smoke. And he's found a gap. Space. Oh, he's just gonna keep moving forward.
Oh, this is a disaster here for Falcons. He's in behind them, behind enemy lines, detected by Snappy at the right time.
Oh, that's that timing though is so important for Snappy to get that. But James like, oh, you got there for free? Yeah, let's see if I can do it too.
Yeah, and they're focusing on this. It's James with that quick shot on Snappy. Sun Pius though, from the back of the sandbags, makes it a triple kill before being put in the ground by Electronic. But now has to clutch this out, a total 1v3.
Oh, he's at the B bomb site. And 1 bullet and Electronic is done. So a plant is going to be beautiful. But can he actually... They haven't actually upgraded anything. They
or picked up the kit.
They didn't want to get sound cues, I guess.
All right, well, bomb plant going down for Electronic. I wonder if they go back and upgrade and pick up that kit on the way now.
Nope.
Oh, they're just going to sprint. They want to do this quickly.
Oh, this is not a winning position from Electronic, though.
Yeah, this is rough. He doesn't know what to play in this. Oh, he has to hope that he's able to instantly kill them, and with that mobility on the SMG, you can jump around. It's a perfect recipe to get a second round here for Falcons. The game is back on.
I think that lurk smoke complexity was using at the B bomb site made things very difficult for them. I'm sure they had a very deep conversation about protocols if that comes in. I'm sure they had a big conversation about the CT side overall. Fame's boosted up. Hero AK-47, ready to pounce. Dupree and Magisk with rifles.
Running into the bomb site, Magisk blinded in the middle. Dupree trying to hold on. It's just 1 kill again from this initial B defense. It's cleared up by Virtus.pro, and they're back to it. Bomb plant denied though. Grenades land on default. Remove James, and now a 3v3. Fame goes forward though, and Fame is feeling it today. 12 kills, make it 13. He drops Madden. Now Snappy gets a little closer to the bomb site, but Fame still is the problem they're worried about. And he's just run back through that smoke. Snappy's down and Sampayas is locked out. That's 4 kills from Fame in this round. And Sampayas goes into the battle. He knows he's got some time left, so he switches to the rifle. But he realizes now it looks way too difficult. He wants that all back.
He's like, where did I throw the op?
Where did I put it?
I don't remember.
I threw it a little too far. Oh no. Norbert's coming forward. Yep, he can't get that all back. That's frustrating. He's hoping the bomb
now he's like, how far is the bomb radius? Will I survive here? Did I go get the bomb? Or the op?
See if he goes to get it.
He's trying, he's looking, didn't find it. So they lose an op.
Fame about to molly out default. Electronic rips apart dupreeh again, and this B-bomb site is wide open. Magisk plays from the generator. Finally, more presence here from Falcons. They have a triple setup around the back of that generator, trying to back up the initial B defense, and it has evened out the numbers. There's limited time now for Virtus.pro. They try to leap towards the bomb site. Norbert's down first. Snappy holds on, and just James left with 10 seconds on this clock. It's a second shot, but a third round for Falcons. Madden will deploy a defensive smoke. They're going to run right through it or around it. Flash catches them, so they can't commit around that corner just yet. But that follow-up flash from Electronic sentences Madden to death. Sampayas goes down as well. And the only player getting anything right now for the defense is, in fact, Magisk. And he's gone. So Snappy from shore. Electronic walks right into him. And now they're trying to deal with that threat of Snappy by throwing flashes towards his face. And that bomb plant is now coming through. So 3v2 to close this half out for VP.
All right, dupreeh, you need this kill on Norbert. Snappy needs you to take some attention away from him, some heat off of his position. dupreeh, oh, he's got it.
He locks that one in. Flip back on the headshot on Snappy. dupreeh charging in. It's a rough half for Falcons to have to stomach. 9-3. Virtus.pro looking a lot stronger today on Vertigo. It never got solid over on that B-bomb site. And now 9-3. Second half kicking off. Team Falcons trying to show us what they've got on the T side. Now, the one shining light is Virtus.pro absolutely sucked on the CT side versus Complexity. So there might be a way back into this if Falcons can win this pistol. And Madden is just charging up short. Flit is dead first, and Falcons have the opening.
That's some attitude from Madden. Nice swing into a first bullet headshot. No defenders here. They're kind of, where are they coming from?
Sneaking up the ramp. And Magisk is wondering when they're going to show. And now he's seen them instant goosh, but instant death. What a peek from Norbert. But
that's a death slam.
Yeah, it is. He popped off from the sandbags on the other half, and here he goes again in the pistol. So Norbert goes down. Sampayas is a real nuisance now. Not only is he staying alive, he's just wasting time. And he'll start to clean up as he comes out of the sandbags. It is going to be Falcons winning this pistol round.
Yeah, really smart from Sampayas playing that conservative, just staying alive, because you create so many opportunities for your teammates to play off of you. If he goes down, dupreeh has to tuck in a lot safer. Electronic's giving this a go right at the end just to find some kills, but he's got no kit. There's no chance he can defuse this, and dupreeh puts him down. Fourth round and a pistol round for Falcons to get started in the second half.
Magisk is thrust into the bottom of the B-stars.
And Snappy, dupreeh, and Sampayas are all in middle, so I imagine they're going to want to follow up behind that MAC-10, bait it a little bit. It almost looks like they want to wrap towards this B-bomb site. A lot of space in mid for them to work with.
Yeah, VP giving them plenty of wiggle room. dupreeh, timing to look back is good. Fame will be knocked off the top of construction, and that B-bomb site's open.
It's going to be a save as well from Virtus.pro, as we all know.
Quite conservative when it comes to these kind of rounds, so...
Especially early on in the half, especially still with a 4-round lead.
And you just got the AWP out. I was wondering if we'd see the AWP. They actually did invest into it for VP. Not that we really got to see it do too much, but Electronic actually took the hit to go for an MP9 instead of a rifle.
Yeah, what a god. James doesn't return the favor with a kill, and now they hear that AWP ring out. I wonder if they want to send those MAC-10s on the hunt. Yeah. James doesn't have anyone with him. He's alone.
Oh, he's on an island. Shot lands, but it's not enough to bring the belly of the beast down, and so Electronic defending his MP9 with honor. That JM AWP is gone. Norbert looking to try and recover that, but unable to do so, and now it's disaster for Virtus.pro. You've lost the AWP.
Yeah, that was everything, was keeping that gun alive, but they just got too spread out in the save. 2 players down at the bottom of the ramp, 2 players back, and nobody to help James retreat.
The gap is closing very quickly indeed. And now VP down to a weakened buy. See Khalil here for Electronic. It's actually an upgrade from what he had previously. But there's 5.7s and MP9s in the mix, and that 5.7 gets to work. It's Madden that goes down first. Flick to follow up on Dupree. And if you're Falcons, you cannot throw away your golden opportunity here.
Yeah, good bait and switch as well, though. Dupree swings thinking he's going to be cleaning up and engaging a low HP 5.7, and it's Flit's M4 instead.
I'm worried about him. Oh, James looks the wrong way as that smoke fades, though, so we're all good.
Yeah, don't be worried. James very paranoid about someone crawling through that smoke. Strong position from Electronic at this stage in the round, coming back to the A-bomb site. Falcons is going to want to remain quiet as long as possible. I doubt they'll even Molotov sandbags. Virtus.pro have an idea of what's going on. Fames felt no pressure at B. Shifting over to this A-bomb site.
That will give him a headache, that's for sure. I'll feel that one in the morning.
Oh, fair play there.
Oh my god, some pies, that's one way to clear it.
I thought that would go overlooked. Fair play to Falcons. Way to not forget a detail. Fame gets his 17th kill of the map.
Now Magisk, he's got a lot ahead of him. A lot to figure out and piece together. He's got a full belt of utility, a decent amount of health, and an AK-47 with a bomb on his back. And 30 seconds as he marches his way towards the B-bomb site silently.
They're just going to let this smoke fade. They're going to be really patient with it. But once that smoke does disappear...
Got no kit.
Yeah, they've got to go. It's got to be fast after the fact.
They've got utility. They can make it uncomfortable for Magisk, but he's not going down those stairs. Instead, he will fight within the site. He spots out his first victim. That's Flit brought down low, and Magisk one more to get. The Falcons need a 7th round to recover them, and it looks like it's going to be picked up off the back of their Magic Man. And it's going to be the runaway from Flit. 7 rounds secured. And this comeback is still on.
Probably didn't expect that position because it's so exposed to B stairs, but that's the risk Magisk decided to take, was if they push B, or if they push down A ramp and flank the B bomb site, I'm in a lot of trouble. You could see him have eyes on it for some time until he realized that the timing of a flank would have already occurred, and then he gets to focus forward in a tough position where he gets to isolate fights.
But James Opp is gone. Instantly. Second kill for Sampaius. Oh, great awareness to look for Electronic. And this Virtus.pro defense is collapsing.
Well, I mentioned they're going to want Sampaius and they're going to want his AWP presence. They're getting it today. 19 kills for Sampaius. Plenty of that's done with the rifle, but now we're starting to see the AWP ring out on the map. Single-handedly clears mid.
And the CT side woes continue.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you were right. Their CT side is a little busted.
Big time.
Hit it. Give him a jump. Oh.
Yeah, 2 players left now for Virtus.pro. Under 1 minute left on the clock. Flick goes for the peak. It's 1, then death. And Fame falls. So it's 8 rounds now for Falcons. The disastrous start is recovered. And I think Zonic is very happy with Sampaius.
Wherever they want to go on the map. Virtus.pro hasn't been able to gain an advantage on this CT side. Now playing with 2 MP9s, 2 5.7s, and an M4.
Flit waiting for Snappy. Doesn't have to wait for long because Snappy charges through that smoke and Flit is given a free opening. So there's a little change up for you.
Yeah, but again, the rifles and all this utility, this is still within reach of Falcons. Madden's going to move forward, sees one out in the open. Good peek from Norbert.
Starting to get out of the reach.
Yeah, double aggression. And yeah, now it gets a little bit more sketchy.
They're going to reposition that M4 into the hands of Norbert.
Sampaius hasn't even tried to do anything yet, you know?
Yeah, there's still that. He's having a great time. He's 19 kills, 9 deaths. Grenade onto Norbert. Takes some health off the top. Follow-up also landing towards Norbert. And the final pieces of utility being put in place on this A-bomb site as Falcons send their final 3 into this fight. James is still short. Remember about him into this late round. His teammates, though, are arriving, and with Norbert going down as the 1 rifle holder, it's not looking pretty for Virtus.pro. Flit sends 1 shot back. James to take out Sampaius, and once again, it is all Magisk, but this clutch is a lot more difficult. This one is a long road back into it.
He's got to cut him off before they get to the bomb. He's got to take at least 1 kill before they start defusing. There's no kit. He's got time to work with.
Many angles, he has to think about it once. But now he just needs to focus on the fights in front of him. That first kill, that's Fame with the health. He goes down. Now Magic's worried about Short. He swings into the open. He gives that kill back. And that allows Virtus.pro to stick this defuse. It just looked like Magic had no information as to whereabouts of all three players.
Yeah, it felt like he was very paranoid about that third player coming from somewhere, from anywhere, and he could never really make a decision because of that, of how exactly he wanted to play it. Still looked like he was in a pretty decent situation, all things considered, for a 1v3. Good attempts from Falcons at recovering the 3v5. It's now a 2-round lead as Virtus.pro inch a little bit closer to a map victory.
Finally, right, it's the AWP for Jame. Is this the round, Jason, where we get to see Jame get a kill with the AWP? He's had it 3 times.
I think he got one in like the save situation.
Yeah, okay.
But he missed a couple easy ones in that scenario too. Oh. Nice flashbang from middle for Fame to come down. Oh, the second one is oh, that's Snappy's.
Yeah, it's all good.
Shout out to Snappy.
It's a sick flash. In the end, Electronic comes in to trade out one of those kills. That's information. There was 2 positioned outside of B at least.
Look at the difference though. Like, this is something Falcons were never able to do on their own CT side. Anytime they wanted to get aggressive, they got shut down. But you can see the result. If Virtus.pro pushes down, if you have success on that aggressive stance at the B bomb site and deny access to those stairs, you get to have a lot more freedom to be mobile around the map.
Oh, Electronic gives away the advantage.
And Norbert takes it right back.
Gotta love Norby. So the final play for Falcons is the B-bomb site.
It's gonna be on Norbert again. Playing from default boxes inside the bomb site. I doubt he's peeking stairs knowing the AWP is still in play. Wants to take the off angle. Looking for the jump up off this boost.
Ooh, smoke lands up.
It's Virtus.pro smoke.
Dupree is covered off by it. He gets close towards Tetris. Norbert moves in behind that smoke of his own design, and Norbert cleans up the entire B hit. It is 11 rounds for Virtus.pro as they take another huge step towards removing Falcons map pick.
They got the free kill on construction on, I think it was Fame.
Peek this. Oh, that's a big reposition for Jame.
Nicely done. All right, Magisk. Gonna start lurking in. Saw an elbow. Saw an elbow, but he's gonna get lured into it.
Yeah, Electronic's position behind the wood is perfectly placed, but he ends up getting traded through that wall. I say wall, but I mean thin piece of wood, because Electronic now gone 3 versus 3, minute left.
Yeah, that ain't no wall. That's just plywood. OSB. Nice shot from Jame inside the Molotov. He tanked 77 damage to take that shot.
Oh, Madden trying to keep Falcons in this, but his work is done in this round, so it's all Snappy. 1v2, not completely out of the realms of possibility, especially when Jame walks right into his crosshair, and suddenly just and Snappy is given the chance, and he will sink both of those Virtus.pro players.
Damn, they really wanted that fight. They really wanted that fight, and they wanted it 1 by 1.
Madden at the front of the charge. A lot of utility dropping in behind him. Half of his health is gone off the back of these early engagements with utility. Jame positioned to deal with Madden, but the quick swing from the Montenegrin comes in. Dupree following up. Falcons getting 3 kills on this A defense, and it is 10 rounds.
Yeah, great utility usage, good timing, good coordination. Uh-oh, VP. That 2-round streak didn't click in.
Money's gone now, too.
Yeah, money's gone. That's the big problem. Falcons have a real chance of tying this up at 11-11. We went through the scores of some of the recent verticos. All of them were close. One overtime, one 13-11 victory, I believe 13-10.
And then it was an overtime game as well, so definitely very close, and time hasn't exactly changed that. It was 16-13 the first time they played on Vertigo. That was in favor of Virtus.pro. A few days later, Falcons able to bounce back with a 13-10 victory. VP have already bettered that previous result by getting 11 rounds. And this time he gets to play with a real weapon. But he earned himself with that Mac 10 in the previous. Dupree ready to go around this corner. Madden's with him, and actually he's going to use the catwalk to give himself a better angle. Madden and Dupree both get their entries. James, he has to realize that this site has opened up completely, and Dupree is keeping Fame occupied. This is uncomfortable for the CT defense. James has got to worry about so much, and in particular Dupree, who's able to come through that smoke. Fame couldn't stop him from taking out his in-game leader.
It's a huge kill from Dupree. Alleviates a lot of pressure when the AWP isn't in the field of play. There is a kit on both players, a smoke on Electronic as well, and they're going to give this retake a go.
So smoke goes out towards short. That's Snappy held back for the time being, but Magisk is taking the position that Dupree had earlier, which is pushing this catwalk and getting the same result. A flank kill. Now Fame detected. He switches out to the AWP. Is it the save call? It is. He is going to back away. It will be Falcons to take 12 rounds first here on Vertigo, and they're staring down the barrel of a map victory after a terrible first half of play.
That felt like a very old school style defense for Vertigo, like the two players towards gap, you know, along that wall, and with the new changes to the way the bomb site has and that little avenue to wrap around it, that little catwalk to get to the back of it. Utility out. Snappy once again was trying to pressure Gap very quickly in the round. A lockdown B defense at the stairs. But much like Falcons had an issue with the B bomb site, it feels like Virtus.pro's having an issue with the A bomb site.
Here's James. Hello. Oh, damage done to Snappy, but not enough to even worry about it. Now James being put under excruciating pressure actually somehow wins that fight. What? The reload in the open for Flit. It's punished, as it should have been. Dupree takes him out. Now a 4 versus 3. Norbert's trying to stay alive at the sandbags as long as possible and delay this Falcons push. James is taking steps back into the elevator. They just need 3 kills, and they find themselves in overtime.
Thankfully, Electronic came over with the flashbang to help Norbert escape that position. 4-on-3 advantage.
There's some time still for Falcons, plenty of it, as we hit the 45-second mark. Electronic using the catwalk this time for defensive purposes. It's James that gets that pick on Dupree. Electronic cleaned off the top. Now James survives on 1 health. Is there still impact to be had for the AWPer here of James? He misses the peak, the timing on Sampaius, and Magisk able to take him away with a shot through that smoke. Falcons 1 kill away from securing this first map. A disastrous first half, but an even worse defense from Virtus.pro. And Falcons about to take their map pick. Fame creeping up the ramp. Crosses by Sampaius. It's a kill on the Spanish sniper. Magisk to close with a 4K. Smoke into the middle of the bomb site for Fame. Will he detect Magisk in time? He won't pick up the kill. Magisk with the 4K and Falcons with a first map. Vertigo is secured. It wasn't easy, but it is successful. And Falcons 1 map up.
Subscribe to ESL CS right now.
And Virtus.pro start with 3 players positioned outside of B, 2 outside of the A bomb site. All that utils outside of A.
It looks like a fake at the moment, although there's the potential for the 3 players to drop in underpass and come join up at the A bomb site, but that's a good start. If you want to negate a fake, an immediate headshot, now they know. Now they know. They can say, hey, it's not A, it's the B bomb site.
The fake has worked out to get players into the site, but holding on to it becomes a different challenge.
Look at Electronic on the minimap as well. He's still at A ramp. He's so far away.
Yeah, he's still slowly sneaking out, and in the meantime, all these fights going down in Market. It's Madden and Sampaius stepping up and Flit at the back of the bench. It's a stroll in the park for him with that kill on Dupree. He wants a second, but dropped by Madden, and Norbert is the last remaining member who gets caught coming through Market on that flank. So Magisk to defuse, and Falcons will win the first round of play here at Mirage.
Apologies, Electronics only got deleted at the start of the round. That was Norbert with that really, really late play. All right, Virtus.pro, you're facing elimination here on Mirage. You must take this map or else you're out of IEM Cologne and headed home.
There's a charge up top middle. Dupree at the top. Just around that corner is a whole pack of Virtus.pro players. And they're held back by that utility.
Yeah, Falcons really, really telegraphing and want Virtus.pro to know we have mid and we're willing to step up and be aggressive and fight you at your first stage of control.
The flashes come out from Virtus.pro to run into Madden and Dupree. Fame takes damage. James is down, and This mid play is shut down instantly. Virtus.pro's first gun round has resulted in nothing.
And I don't know if this would go into a call like this for Snappy and for Falcons to be this aggressive, but you really start to pile on not only in terms of the game and the fact that you've just deleted 4 players, but the mentality.
And likely just to be down a couple upgraded pistols in the next round again. At least they'll have this AK that's saved over from Fame. They're at least giving them that mercy.
And he had a wonderful round on Vertigo with the Hero AK also, where he got a quad kill.
Yeah, he had a great T-side in general.
Yep.
Norbert, peek into the Sampaio sniper. Once again, an opening kill in favor of Falcons. Electronic revealed by that smoke. There's 2 players staring right at him. He does well to get 1, but always was going to be traded. VP fall to 3. Flit loses over half of his health. And Fame now feels responsibility to make a play and create some space, so he gets out towards Sandwich.
And this is exactly what I was talking about in terms of the strengths of VP, is these kind of individual players who are willing to sense an opening and kind of challenge it and risk it. And he's got a really good position, and even in a 3v4, this could be a really nice spot to crack this open. Falcons is playing at retake on the A bomb site. And now going to start moving in with the cover of this smoke.
Oh, Snappy on the back.
Flank is so brutal. Falcons being very proactive on the map.
Yeah, now Fame is going. He's finally coming out of a sandwich, and he's got himself that headshot on Sampaio. Magisk on the stairs, also dealt with by Fame, and Flit stops Snappy.
Yeah, but you'll never read the follow-up flank from Dupree. The timing isn't great. He's a little bit further behind than he'd like to be, but can still be impactful.
He can still be impactful. No kid on his back. You'd imagine there's one down somewhere in the site here, but Dupree is coming up through that ramp now. But VP with that smoke in the middle of the bomb site, and the bomb planted over towards CT spawn.
Dupree's got 7,100 and didn't buy a kit.
Yeah, one down towards the stairs. Great job from the Ops team again, but Dupree's got a whole lot of chances here. 10-second stick because of this, and it's just unlikely he makes this happen. So Dupree's going to have to call this one. Virtus.pro are going to get their first round. And once again, it's Fame who picks it up for them. He's the one that wins this for Virtus.pro.
Oh, he's picking up the op to save it, but he's even got a challenge over towards the murder hole. Just a spam. Bomb's going to go off. Dupree should be fine. And yeah, first round for VP.
And it'll be a tentative beginning to round 6. Ooh. That is a huge grenade. Flit is down to 25 health.
That's beefy. The rest of them are going to stream out. Sampaio has an off angle, though, towards the other side of those mid boxes. VP's got to be careful. Now he's getting curious. That's Norbert, so the low HP Flit is still in play, and an easy player to get cleaned up in any sequence. And Falcons, Virtus.pro seem a little bit nervous of any kind of mid peaks going on, trying to take as much space as possible without utility. No indication the hit was coming. Electronic goes 1 for 1.
Pushing into the apartment, Snappy to clean up Flit, and 4 versus 2 established off of these fights. 45 seconds left for Virtus.pro. Fortunately, their Danger Man in Fame is still up.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any kind of a position to turn the round the way he did in the last one. Actually, the real issue for Falcons at the moment, Snappy's alone on Catwalk. If Fame gets this kill, Sampaio was just shifting away, and there's the headshot.
You've got to favor Fame winning that duel against Snappy. Now, Jame comes out of the apartments. Fame has set him up with a chance. Fame and Jame must close. Hopping in, Sampaio's close, but can't deny with the AWP. And Fame, or rather Jame, he's on the AK-47. He'll go for that peek on Dupree, but the Dane has the angle, and the headshot is collected. And it's kind of a crime that you have Jame and Fame on the same team.
Once they start applying pressure, throwing utility, challenging up ramp, the idea would be that Madden's focus would shift, and Electronic will have the opening.
Sunny P. Ready to try and take down this A-ramp play, and Dupree waiting inside of Sandwich. The first 2 kills go the way of the Falcons. Peek from Dupree stopped by Jame, and Magisk cut open at Palace. This is wild.
I don't think Magisk realized that he was spotted. I don't think he realized that Flit had seen him earlier. That was a really strong position for Magisk, but working between the fact that he can get lurked from Palace halls, he had to keep checking it and was exposed a little bit too long.
Well, the Jame Fame combo.
And there's no utility for Falcons for this retake. Snappy hasn't budged from the B bomb site. I think they go for exits and save.
Well, Madden is sort of toying with the idea of getting closer to the bomb site through jungle. He's got that first kill, couldn't get the second, and now there's no other option. And that's frustrating for Falcons. You got 2 of those initial kills, and VP still able to come through and win it. And it is the Jam Fame combo doing everything. 2 kills each. Money's still decent for Falcons. Same can't really be said about Virtus.pro.
I mean, the Virtus.pro's these rounds they've won, it feels like it's not done like I mean, tactically, because players are strategically making good decisions when the opportunities present themselves. But yeah, losing the initial thrust, the utility's not forcing people off. They're not having clean attacks into the bomb site. But the follow-up players for VP have always been so good. Flit and Fame sliding in a little bit later than everyone else, kind of realizing where players are, having that information.
Oh, Senpai is not happy about that. It feels like Virtus.pro have suddenly burst into life. Great opening kill from Jane.
And they've taken the money away. Falcons started with so much cash after their 4-0 beginning, a clean 4-0 beginning.
Oh, timing from Madden. Flit, will he clear underpass? Oh, it's so awkward. Madden turns back before Flit is able to spot him. He has eyes in the sky looking for window. Madden getting away with a second. It looked like he was going to die with 0 impact, and Madden somehow steps up for 2.
That's god tier. And even the Molotov preventing Jane from peeking to trade off of Electronic, so they're just going to descend into a B hit. All 3 players in halls, no map control, no presence anywhere else. You've got Dupree shifting over, Snappy tucked into a corner. As long as Falcons don't give away any easy kills while they're still on balcony, they should be just fine.
Well, Dupree to drop Norbert. Snappy with that second locked in. And we're looking at 6 rounds to 2. That looked like a fantastic start to the round.
Back and forth in these last 4 rounds. Magisk is going to be dead.
It's rough, though, for Virtus.pro, because you didn't even have that much money starting this round.
He's going for it.
James going to run right to his death, so he's lost the AWP. You got nothing now.
Leading the way for Falcons. Virtus.pro descending into an execute at the A bomb site. Only pistols. They'll throw everything they got at this initial thrust.
Neutral out. Madden off the top of the stairs gets cleared out by Fame after 1. These pistols stay committed. And we'll try and get rid of Magisk, but the Dane stands tall. He's out of ammo, goes to the USP, and okay! That is just unplayable. Magisk turns to Norbert, and Electronic with a 1v4 ahead of him.
Give me another shot, Magisk. Give me another smack talk.
Okay, Electronic, he turns back. 1v2. If he didn't sustain damage, then I would have trusted him for another, but Magisk is just farming them.
A rush. Norbert leading the way. Little bit of nade damage. Madden again has impact. He finds a kill through smoke, boosting Magisk up. A little bit of an off angle towards Palace, hoping to catch somebody, but not there. 5 on 4, plenty of utility for Falcons, and they'll patiently wait and set up the retake. Dupree's got to hustle. He's in T-spawn right now.
Coming through CT, Flash needs to be effective. It is in blinding Norbert, but not in repelling the forces that hold the post plan. It is going to be a 3rd round for VP.
They're probably so sad, Falcons, that they chose... Nope, there's no time to go. They're probably so sad that they chose to start that retake from CT spawn. They all backed out of jungle. They all backed out of window room. They said, let's go around and retake this from CT, and they turn that corner and there's a smoke up. And there's not enough time left in the bomb for them to wait for it. So coming through that smoke, even with a really nice flashbang and jiggle peek to pull Virtus.pro into staring at it.
A MAC-10 on Norbert. They'll get the AKs out, but they're never building their money.
This is also just the half that Virtus.pro has to accept they're playing right now, is the T-side's not this well-oiled machine that you'd like it to be. They're not being effective in openings. So yeah, this is going to be a half of Counter-Strike where you have to just fight tooth tooth and nail for individual rounds here and there.
Well, it's a call for Virtus.pro to go in towards this B-bomb site. The player tasked with dealing with it is Snappy, and they're charging right in towards him. Things heat up. Fire burning away at his feet. He's unable to get a single kill nor stop him, but dupreeh charging back in. dupreeh doubles up. Finally taken out by Electronic. And it's a 3 versus 3 as that bomb not planted yet, but soon to be. It's a retake again for Falcons.
Okay, it's all on Madden. He's had the hot hand as well, 14 and 6. Needs to get that SMG out. He's got Flit right around the corner, off angle, so strong. Madden didn't even think about the angle whatsoever, and yep. Virtus.pro, it's been an abysmal half up to this point, but right at the end, they might show a little bit of life.
dupreeh tries his best there. Snappy, if he gets one, maybe sets him up slightly differently, but he was just cancelled by utility.
That timing seemed to mess with him very, very much. After his nade thrown. And one of the few rounds VP's been able to find a window of opportunity to hit that bomb site with a sole defender.
You can tell VP are struggling because they're going for just back-to-back direct site hits.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, look, yeah, but also that's smart. You know, spreading out. They're getting beat by individuals. They're not able to work the map in any way in these kind of spread defaults. Their mid control wasn't being effective, and sometimes they weren't even able to take it clean.
Yeah, they are. You're absolutely right. This time it's the A bomb site attack to try and close this half out 7-5. And at points, this Virtus.pro half looked dire with no way out. Could be an 8th round for Falcons. 2 kills right through that smoke, and that is so wild. So difficult to deal with for Virtus.pro. Falcons with a 5 versus 3 retake to grab 8 rounds. Fame gets through that smoke, realizing a risk is needed to be taken. We'll take a kill on Magis, but again through the smoke. dupreeh this time. Virtus.pro can't catch a break, and it's all on Electronic. He gets a kill back on dupreeh, but there's plenty more where that came from. And he goes to fight inside of the site. Electronic removes Madden. He takes damage on that fight, puts some Pius off the top of the stairs. All that was needed was a vantage point to peer down into the ticket and punch Electronics to the afterlife. It is going to be an 8th round for Falcons, 8-4 here on Mirage. They are looking to stay in the fight here in Cologne and knock Virtus.pro out.
Got the ideal defense to go against as well, just 2 players.
Electronic close to the Joel Berettas. James about to flash him in. As soon as this attack comes in, it flashes up, but it's a little bit too late. It's ineffective. Electronic cleared out. dupreeh charging forward, and James is forced back in behind CT.
Oh, they've taken over control. dupreeh's in an all-time important position. Over in jungle. Fame wants to come through this as Khan attacks as well, but another smoke is going to force them into an awkward situation. dupreeh hears that jump up.
He stops it from happening into the window as well as going back to check it every now and then.
It gets awkward for him, though, because now he's got to worry about Khan and window.
Oh, well, he deals with the window. He deals with Flit. And dupreeh steps up and holds down jungle, and now things are very uncomfortable for Virtus.pro. James is inside of the site. Oh, not clean. Not clean at all from Sampaius. Norbert cleaning up. He's bringing them back into this. He's dragging them, kicking and screaming into the pistol. And it's a 4K for Norbert out of nowhere. Falcons thought they had that one. And Norbert has other ideas.
I think Falcons players all felt like they were pinned down and couldn't peek.
There's Fame. Magis goes down quite swiftly. And they're just charging right in, but Flit in sandwich. Good double as they leap in front of him. He deals with a threat of 2 Falcons.
Sampaius needs to pause here. He needs to let Madden play, because Madden's got the advantage. Ooh, timing. Good kill with the MAC-10. Madden continues to be a menace. And now Falcons can slow this down and make VP sweat.
A lot of time. A lot of time here, Falcons. Norbert currently at the bottom of the connector.
Problem is they don't really, there's no way for them to plant at the moment. They need another kill.
Yeah, Madden, he's starting to look for it inside of Khan, but Norbert's very disciplined, very patient. It's going to be an SMG on SMG battle, but Madden looks the wrong way. Norbert gets rid of him. It's all on the Spanish Sampaius to try and pull this one back, but unable to stop James. So it is 6 rounds for Virtus.pro. Now VP pounce in middle. Flip being unleashed towards top. Distraction set up. Sampaius able to relocate his crosshair down in time, and that snappy Tech 9 straight through up on the bench.
That ain't bad at all, considering no utility to break out of mid in that fashion.
Here comes Norbert. Swings out short. Sampais to the AK is now down, and Falcons' chances have just shrunk thanks to that play for Norbert. Fame collapsing onto Snappy.
Yeah, Snappy trying to make a play. Sense an opening towards Khan. He was right. It was there, but shut down by Fame. So walk up catwalk, a very long walk, and there's an AWP in that A bomb site. If Jame ever swings a little bit wider, although he's held back by the lack of knowledge towards A ramp and Palace, but now we know a B hit's coming, and Norbert doesn't have to win this by fighting. He can just stay alive for the moment, let all the attention be taken onto Fame.
Oh, Magis goes down. Norbert just cleans up. And this CT side start from Norbert has been very effective.
Palace pop to pre-Magisk and Sampais. Oh, that nade is perfect.
Oh, it's so good. And it just slows them down as they're coming out of that entrance, so it makes it easy for those 2 VP kills to come in. Fame is committed down sandwich too. It's such a tough angle to clear if you're Snappy, and Sampais is stuck at Palace. Madden trying to make space, trying to create an opportunity for Sampais to get out of Palace. He does well. Madden's up the stairs now. Sampais gets caught from Fame. He plays that perfectly through the sandwich smoke, and Norbert comes in to clean up. So Virtus.pro into the lead. Falcons have fallen apart on the T side. It's okay, Jason. Someday you'll get through the trauma, you know. And
one of these days.
One of these days.
Have to hire a very expensive therapist. Magisk creeping up catwalk. Oh, this is tough. One
It's
and
so
door.
rough. It's so rough because you feel like Electronics got this absolutely locked in. It's Magisk to go down. Falcons lose the opening.
Sampais didn't have utility that round to activate Magisk with a flashbang in towards ladder room or anything, so now Madden's on a little bit of a hunting mission. Spots one out. Didn't clear all the way deep. There is still one in the site.
Yeah, and that side player's Fame behind those fireboxes. So unlikely that Falcon's able to deal with him. Flit is pulling distraction and attention his way to the stairs, so this is just setting Fame up for the perfect moment to come out and take out the rest of the Falcons. And in this round, they felt like a Falcon, soared a little bit like a pigeon, and Sampais is left in a 1v4.
This T-side has nothing. No strength to it, no danger to it, no energy to it. Last 3 rounds is 4 players surviving each and every one for VP. Money's growing, confidence is growing. And conversely, Falcons are just like, how do we find a kill? Another hero AK-47, this time on Madden. He's tracking these footsteps.
Oh, this is the AK coming through the smoking con. And Madden finds exactly what they were looking for. It's Flit and Fame to go down. That hero AK has created enough space for Falcons to finally break through to this A site. Snappy's received a lot of damage. Dupree looks to cover that off, but Snappy goes down in the site. Madden's down too. And if Dupree loses his life, it is all falling apart for Falcons despite a beautiful beginning to this round. Sampais is looking to drag them back into it, but he's all alone in this world. And Electronic gets away from the danger. Sampais knows he has a few seconds extra to now focus on this 1v1 in the site. But Norbert deploys that defensive smoke and makes it uncomfortable for Sampais. He's up on top of the fireboxes, but Sampais has made the right wrap, but Norbert makes the right read. And there's nothing Falcons can do. At least no one's died yet.
True.
That's a positive.
It's always good having someone who looks at the bright side of things.
Could change. Right now, Fame at Sandwich again. He's played this position multiple times in this half and always to devastating effect for the Falcons. The jump over the top. Okay, that's wild.
That's
Madden,
one way to clear it.
yeah, it's definitely a way to clear it, that's for sure. Madden not stopping. He's been the one shining light here for Falcons in this defeat. It's a 3v3, and Falcons searching for their first round win on the T side. Plant is going down. My God, a bomb plant. Oh, it's denied.
Oh, that's actually huge. What a great play from Norbert. Slowed it down. Oh, the timing. Sampais was looking for that play from Flit through the smoke. And just got into cover, spammed, and he gets away. 2 health.
Oh, just about getting away from that. Now the swing from Electronic is perfect because Magis didn't have his gun out in time. Sampais to keep Falcons in Mirage. Virtus.pro About to drag this one to dust to a third map decider here in Cologne, and Sampaio will fall. Falcons do not win a single T round on Mirage. It is a flawless CT side from Virtus.pro to draw this to a 3-map affair. They will fight for survival on Dust 2.
Hi guys, Mezzy here. Make sure to sub to ESL CS. Keep right on.
Oh, they're going to have to reset here, VP. They're not happy about this. So they're going elsewhere. They're going back over towards where they started the round, which is spawn, and thinking about top middle instead. There is a slight adjustment for the Falcons defense. Sampaio has drifted over from A to middle just to see if he can spot those players coming out. Now he has seen them reposition into mid. He sees multiple opponents and he can call that to his teammates, but he kept fighting and he lost that duel at long range against James. The Julie's not positioned well enough to deal with that short presence, and the flash is sent up here for Virtus.pro. They're charging in towards Madden, and he needs a massive moment inside of this site. First headshot's good, but couldn't quite get anything other than that, and it's just Snappy coming down the B ramp that's stomped by Flit. So one round, Virtus.pro recover that pistol very well.
You know, Electronic being very vocal about needing to add way more fast and aggressive plays into their playbook, which I would agree with. I think he's correct, but I think for James that's a lot of changes, and as an AWP IGL, I think IGLs who are also AWPers specifically really kind of struggle when they lose that control because they're so used to positioning their AWP in the way that they vision the map. And when someone else and someone else's philosophy is being put in play, it can sometimes be difficult for the AWP IGLs. I know that was a point that Janko brought up, you know, plenty of times about Fallen, and I saw with Fallen as well in Liquid when he came on board for a short stint. He is one of those AWPers who's better when he's leading.
Being able to control the game, call around himself, but I mean, Jane was talking about that in the interview that everyone's been referencing. What he was saying about there's a possibility, you know, in the future maybe Electronic takes over the leadership, but when they were looking about, he was saying that it's actually okay. Wait. My God, they found a way back in. Madden's Deagle's just through that window. No one's in there. Okay, Dupree goes down inside of the lower tunnel. Madden's got another Deagle, and this is wild. Out of nowhere, out of nothing, Madden makes something happen, and he's on that 10-second stick. Flit running around the corner. Madden comes off it. Time was limited anyway, but Flit, he comes around that double doors. Madden was on that full stick and hit some nutty Deags. Good start into this gun round for the side of Falcons as Sampaio that connects that AWP lower. Dupree looks up to short. James taken away.
James giving some footsteps on that progression up catwalk, so Dupree's like, I'll happily take that kill. They thought the AWP was going to be the one watching mid, and Dupree pops out from a new angle. 3v4 as Norbert finds a pick. That's through the smoke. And I think with that call, Virtus.pro just descends into a mid to B split.
Now that B split's coming in. Fame at the front of the attack.
Actually, they faked it. The main thrust is coming from B directly, but Matt just still is able to find the frag.
Yeah, bomb goes down. It's loose. Norbert through those mid doors, senses a gap, sees his opportunity, and Electronic, that's a huge shot out towards window. Matt just gripped off the top.
That's spicy as hell.
Yeah, bomb plant coming in, and a retake perhaps. There's no kit on any of these two remaining players. Although Madden was close to making something magical happen with the Deagle in the last round, so wouldn't put it past it, making things uncomfortable here for Virtus.pro. Great Molotov lineup. That forces Electronic away. Madden couldn't quite capitalize with the flash. It's so good. And now Electronic, he's seen the tip here. Madden, he knows exactly where he is, and Madden makes the most of it. That is huge from Madden. He is off to a great start here on Dust 2.
I mean, we forget about it because the second half was so weak, but Madden was phenomenal in the Mirage first half on the CT side. Here again, having impact. 8 kills already.
He'll toss a wall of smokes out short.
Oh, the drop into CT spawn, the reverse drop is going to be the play. Dupree's got the first, now it's to contend with the AWP and comes out on top. Flit deletes him.
Dupree looked like he just freezed out there, and okay, Snappy starts that flank alongside into middle Fame, the last remaining player, walking out into the waiting arms of Magisk. The scoreline is all tied up.
Yeah, that kill on Dupree did look a little weird. I thought that was just me. Look weird to you too?
Yeah.
All right.
It looked like Dupree just kind of stopped moving.
I'm not going crazy. Something's happening in the studio.
Yeah, something's happening over there on the A stream.
Sunpius over the smoke. Once another Hurney almost got it. Seemed like it was close, but this is faster paced from Virtus.pro. They've switched into the new style. They've gone up catwalk quickly, not pressuring into the A bomb site yet. Blow open the smoke. They found Dupree. He got a kill from that position earlier, this time shut down. At all, your A defense is in a really weird place. Thank God you have long control, but Magisk trying to take catwalk and kind of stalled out at an awkward position. Sunpius has moved to window so he can focus on middle, hoping and praying that it's going to be a split, but he can't stop all four of these attackers.
Well, he might be able to get away with one before dropping down the window, but that flash is so effective, it rules him out of actually finding impact on the initial thrust forward.
It's a safe call.
Yeah, they just can't do anything about this. Sunpius will just thank his lucky stars that he can actually get away, so he'll drop down into CT spawn with the AWP. Virtus.pro will tie at the scoreline, and Falcons will save 4 players, or at least attempt to do so.
They should be fine. I don't think Virtus.pro is going to be super motivated to hunt in any way. They don't have really money built up at all. Now, if they just casually happen to find them, they'll be happy to take those kills.
And that just so happens to be what's going on right now. Snappy at range with an MP9. Can't really expect to win a fight against Flit's AK-47. Magisk to respond. As you mentioned, VP don't really have the resources to commit to a fully fledged hunt, so losing 2 players is a little expensive. But I think they'll just be happy with the fact the scoreline's now tied up and the big expensive gun is kept into the hands of Jame. We've seen Eternal Fire play against Falcons, and it was only 7 kills from Sunpius, 7 AWP kills from Sunpius on Dust 2 against Eternal Fire. He's already off to a much better start here, and that can be a big difference. Falcons become a different team when Sunpius is feeling it. Electronic receiving damage.
And they haven't had that through a lot of this year. He's really struggled to get going. I mean, not only the individual adaptation to CS2, but also the team has struggled. So it's not like the individuals are going to get any benefit from good team play at the moment. Flit's going to go for it. Flashbang is out.
Oh, Flit's blind. Completely blinded. Madden makes that look easy.
Look at this advanced position at the long corner.
Yeah, Norbert.
It's so sick. And you got Jame in the pit, or excuse me, Fame in the pit.
You did it too.
Well, I just assumed it would be the Opper, to be honest with you.
Oh, so
more than anything.
You didn't make the same error.
I didn't even look at the name. I just assumed. I'll throw that one out there into the world.
Okay, Sunpius.
Oh, he missed it.
He missed the timing, and now Norbert's behind him. Goodbye, Sunpius. Surely Norbert, with those steps, able to track Sunpius back into the bomb site. The AWPer goes down, and right now with 40 seconds left, Virtus.pro just walking ever closer to this A side, looking very comfortable indeed. They're going to make it out. They're going to put the bomb down. And we're looking at a very good post-plant situation until Snappy just swings out. He goes for that fight, but he gets traded out. Damaged players now for Virtus.pro. Stuck inside of the site is Fame. He's locked in on default. And this is Magisk getting ever closer, about to clear out. Norbert goes down to Electronic in response. Fame still on default, still fighting though. And it's another kill for Fame. Dupree has no kit, no utility, but there's one right in front of him, so he picks that right up. And Electronic's moving closer to help out Fame to close this round out. And Dupree has to go to the sidearm, and what a shot from Dupree! From nothing to the headshot, and instantly victory. It's Falcons heading to the lead. Dupree flips that one right back.
Oh, what's Electronic's reaction? That's got to be like a hands in the air, like what the hell?
How does he do that? Double push through the upper tunnels here from Falcons. It is Flit snapping open, the in-game leader of Falcons.
Snappy's usually the long defender, so now VP saying, okay, we got one on catwalk, it's clear. The defense is going to be out towards long. That'll make Norbert chill and be patient, especially with an advantage. He doesn't need to make his play yet.
Magisk,
and what's Magisk supposed to do against 5 Molotovs?
Yeah, burn. That's what's going to happen right now for him. He's down to 50 health. It's uncomfortable. There's another Molotov. Yep.
He was not surrounded in the Vertigo B bomb site as well. He had the 3 Molotovs positioned at each.
Yeah, that's true. He's had a rough relationship with Molotovs. In
that's a crappy round if you're Magisk.
Yeah, that's one you won't remember.
I hated everything about that.
Oh, it doesn't work out for Falcons. That's tied up for Virtus.pro. So you have a heartbreaking loss in the previous round if you're VP. Dupree just flies into your crosshair with a USP and stops Electronic. you get your revenge. Norbert chases after Dupree. Senpai is trying to save this AWP, but he's getting pushed. Fame in the tunnels. And the wrap around the backside, this AWP isn't going anywhere for Falcons. It's down on the ground. Tied up scoreline.
Here we go. Round 11. MP9 on Madden. Pistol on Snappy. You do have the AWP on Senpai. And he's been solid in finding you some openings, but not as of late.
Ooh, Magisk gets rid of Flit. A lot of damage done to Norbert as well. They're very fortunate here, VP, not to have lost 2 members early, but here goes Patience for Madden. It's going to work out for him. Electronic walking into the site. MP9 waited a little bit longer there to see if there was another opponent for Madden to sink, but turns out it's just Electronic on a solo mission. And now 2 players up here. Falcons guaranteed at this point, unless a massive mistake happens, to grab 6. Jam thought about going into the longhouse. If he did, he would have died to Snappy.
Snappy's hearing those footsteps, the base of Cat, so he's saying at least one top mid towards Catwalk, towards middle. Good cover from Norbert, low HP with the AWP. Looking towards this long cave, looking for Snappy.
Senpai impales Fame and forces VP to take a few steps back here and realize, yeah, there's no chance in this round. We might as well save these 2 weapons and go for it in the last of the half.
Lost a little bit. We've seen a couple of these rounds in this half that have played out similarly. Like earlier, there was what? There was like a pick mid. Senpai gets a pick mid. 4 players try and walk B halls. Dupree kills 1 in halls, and 3 of them just fall back and save. Like that was the round. Those are the 2 things that you guys did to try and win. This one is similar. It's, you know, Flit out long. You had a long spawn. Try and activate him. He goes down.
It's now 35 seconds left in this round, and VP are still gathered at short. If they come through this smoke, Magisk is waiting on the other side. They'll throw another one. They'll use that as cover, and it reveals multiple targets. Magisk unable to get a single kill. This attack is still coming. Madden heated up, forced into the open at the back of Goose. It's a blanket of fire coating this A bomb site. Flit with a headshot. And now VP stand with 1 player up as they still stay committed towards this A bomb site. But the rotation's here. The cavalry's arriving. The Falcons are soaring in. And Virtus.pro left with nothing. It is 7-5. Falcons take a 2-round lead. And this all-deciding map here in Cologne. Snappy, nothing to work with, just his Glock. Fame deploy the smoke and unleash bullets straight through that smoke inside of tunnels. Senpai in the meantime is drawn first blood. Electronic no longer with us on the server for this round at least.
Yeah, and that kill makes Falcons a little bit more confident about being able to fall back away from that B hit. They used all their utility. They used their smoke towards doors and just got stalled out. Counter-smoked and spammed. Lost Magisk. So Senpai has to be a little bit patient over on Catwalk, as his teammates are in no position to capitalize on any information he can pass along or any kills he gets. To long we go for Madden and Dupree. Snappy's coming up late in middle. Senpai just looking, just flirting with that A bomb site. Sees 2.
Okay, Jame absolutely annihilated. Snappy coming in as well with a headshot. It's still a 3v2. It's still winnable here for Virtus.pro, especially with Norbert getting closer to the bomb site and that headshot out on Dupree. Madden's still low on 22 health and Snappy charging back through CT spawn. Remember, he has no Kevlar. He could be absolutely ruined by aim punch here, but he'll still step up with 1 headshot. Norbert, though, is the king of this pistol round. It's 3 collected, and he'll grab a P250 on the way out the door.
Those 2 players being out of sync, it doesn't get punished this round. But to me, it just feels like another example of kind of different thinking in the team.
This is a clean round from Falcons, losing 2 players, sure, but now they know where Flit is. It should help out completely. Magisk is just going to keep him occupied and locked in the tunnels so that bomb makes its way into the A site. More action coming up here on the secondary stream of the B stream you're currently watching. We've got
Mal's Complexity is next.
Yep.
And then Mongols versus TBD. VP's on the other side of the map, so
yeah,
Falcons...
the stack is the wrong way, isn't it?
Yep. Oh, Magic's playing the same spot again. Let's see how... Oh, he's pushing forward now. Awkward!
It's not comfortable whatsoever, so that's a little AK, and I think they'll be happy with that, VP, considering they had nothing. So Falcons will be on 9 rounds, sure, but VP want to focus up into the next round regardless. Split's going to make it a little uncomfortable. He's got that M4, so taking Madden out of this round. Surely Falcons don't let this one fall out of their hands. That is the fight that should confirm it.
Yeah, but that's a scout. There's a world in which that's just a body shot.
Yeah, it's true.
M4 salvaged by Norbert, but I think Flit is making a play, and in case he does something miraculous, they can go for it. At this stage, it's just save the AK, save the M4, don't even think about it.
And Electronic's trying to get something extra out of it with his exit position, so if they try and save long, he tries to do some damage and salvage a weapon that drops into the pit at the late stage.
They will, by the way. They know there was one catwalk. They don't have CT spawn handled in any way because of the smoke, so Electronic's going to get his chance.
I just think with the amount of players here, you won't be able to keep the weapon, but if you can drop one player, that's huge, and Sapias will go down. And traded by Dupree. 2 weapons saved over for Virtus.pro.
And now Dupree leads the way in middle.
CT cross smoke is being deployed. Flit will play in behind that. There's 2 CTs currently inside of the B site. Now the bomb is currently making its way up short. Those kills starting to come in now. Falcons takes Fame out of the contention of the B bomb site defense. Flit taking a risk, charging through that CT smoke, but Dupree is handling business like a pro. That B site is empty of defenders. The last player left for VP is Jamie, and he's over towards long.
Yeah, Dupree gets 2 very nice kills inside the B bomb site to help clear things out. Up towards window. Snappy was able to grab that one earlier, trading Snappy's death off, and a convincing round for Falcons. Falcons can risk a couple players on the hunt. It'd be really, really worth, and they've already got a player in cave, so I don't think James actually saves this ult. He's got the first kill. Oh, can't hit the second one. Tough to adjust.
And you called the start of this round, you said you can tell how important this round is for VP because they've called their 3rd and final timeout.
No, I mean, look, I hope we see some life out of Virtus.pro at the end of this half to make this contentious and maybe take this to overtime. Just because I'd be so disappointed if this is the level that VP brought into the 3rd and deciding map. If, like, after watching that T side and how... Oh!
Okay, Dupree. And he's going to go on it. He's going to charge. They run right in as they look to break them, but Fame builds his team back into it with the triple kill. That is huge. He stops that Falcons onslaught of players charging in towards him, and Snappy, even with his MAC 10 Specialist Award, he's unable to get that kill through CT spawn. So, instant great kill from Dupree. You thought that might end it, but Fame steps up.
Yeah, I don't even know if I can really fault them for trying to press the issue after that kind of a kill from Dupree.
Yeah, that's frustrating for Madden.
That's also a gift to Virtus.pro. For a defense that struggled in these gun rounds, struggled to get things figured out, that's a huge gift to have. Madden gonna leap out long quick. Everyone's blind. He takes tons of damage and Nate cleans them off. But Dupree responds through the smoke, and Long is in control of Falcons.
This is a chaotic start to round 20. Started with a wallbang damage onto Flit as he crossed over, and then the long fight going down 1-for-1 trade between Norbert and Madden.
They have to get catwalk control, Virtus.pro. They have to push forward with the cover of this AWP because they don't have long. They cannot sit in the bomb site.
50 seconds remaining in the round as Falcons continue to commit all of their forces here.
Break the smoke. Is there a timing for it?
Oh, here they go. The smoke about to be shattered open, but the flash connects. Fame can't make the most of it. Falcons had already crossed anyway towards the ramp. Things are heating up. Fire at the feet of Dupree. Sapias still waits at long. He covers off his teammates. They push into Snappy. They push into Sapias. And Virtus.pro are collapsing before our very eyes. It will be 12 rounds for Falcons. Map point. Series point. And for Virtus.pro, that spells elimination point here at the Intel Extreme Masters Cologne. Flit will take a few steps back, but it's to his death as Sapias peeks from car to close it.
Has been way more aggressive, way more assertive in terms of taking space, in terms of showing presence, in terms of making you move. And Virtus.pro can't handle it.
Sapias starts with a kill alongside. Flit is dead first. This is a Virtus.pro team that was put together to become a super team. A move to bring Electronic into the roster to start winning titles like Cologne.
Not going to give you that twice.
And now it looks like Virtus.pro, well, they're going to go out in this tournament. And this is This is so disappointing to see Virtus.pro playing Counter-Strike at this level. Too many styles, too many cooks in the kitchen perhaps, but they're not cooking anything nice. We'll be sending it back.
There's always a chance with James AWP. You mentioned it earlier, though. We haven't had to say his name a whole lot, but he's in a great position to have impact here. First kill. No follow-up peek from Falcons to trade that, so James gets it a little bit closer, but they've lost so much control. They've lost so much vision of different parts of the map. Falcons can challenge so many locations.
James coming back right into the eyes of Sampias. Yep, heads up. There's the kill from Sampias. He'll dive down into CT. 2 kills to collect, and Falcons will stay alive in Cologne and knock out Virtus.pro. Magisk, here's the steps. Fame will be sentenced to death. Electronic down at long, and it is Virtus.pro that will fall out of Cologne. The Falcons stay in the fight, and for Virtus.pro, it's a new all-time low.
Yeah, tough conversations for the Virtus.pro camp, but if you're Falcons, you got to be happy. They've had plenty of tough conversations themselves.